Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. We are studying chapter number 1 of new syllabus mathematics D4. Chapter is linear inequalities in two variables. Today we will study lesson number 5. In this lesson we will see how the inequalities are represented on the graph. In lesson number 4 we have studied the method of plotting the graph of linear inequalities. Today we will discuss some problems. The case number 1 is when you are given inequalities and you are asked to draw the graph of those inequalities and then shade or leave unshaded the defined region. We will solve some questions of exercise 1A and question number 1. Question number 1 is you are asked to show unshaded the regions satisfied by the following inequalities. There are two inequalities in this part, x greater than 2 and y greater than x plus 1. We have learned how to draw the graph of linear equations. Every inequality has an associated equation, linear equation, which we have studied in lesson number 4. If you replace this sign of inequality with a sign of equality, it will become an equation, x is equal to 2. And if you will replace this sign of inequality with a sign of inequality, it will become y is equal to x plus 1. And we know how to draw the graph of linear equations. We studied two methods to draw the graph of linear equations. We will use both the methods here to draw the graph of these inequalities. Actually, we will draw the graph of the associated equation. Method 1 was we use gradient and intercept to draw the graph of the equation. Because this is an inequality, keep this in mind that this is an equation. Associated equation of this inequality is x is equal to 2. And associated equation of this inequality is y is equal to x plus 1. You need not to write. Now this inequality has only one variable, which is x. So this is a vertical line, a line that passes through a point where x is equal to 2. And this is non-vertical line, which is already written in a gradient intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus c, where c is 1 and its gradient is also 1. So let's draw the graph of these two inequalities. Because first line is a vertical line and it passes through where x is equal to 2. So at this point we will draw a line, this one, label this line. Now to draw the graph of the associated equation of this inequality, which will be a line, we will use the y-intercept. Y-intercept of this equation is 1. So we will place a dot at 1. Now we will see its gradient. Its gradient is 1. So you can write it as 1 over 1, mean its rise is 1 and its run is also 1. So from this point we will move 1 unit above and 1 unit on the right hand side. And we will place a dot there. Joining these 2 points we will get a straight line. Label this line here. Now we have drawn the graph of these two inequalities. We are asked to show unshaded the region satisfied by the following inequalities. In lesson number 4 we have studied how we find the region which is satisfied by the following inequalities. When we write the inequality in gradient intercept form, so we look at the sign of inequality. Look, the shape of the graph was also studied there. If we have this sign, the line for this inequality is dotted, this one. And when we have greater than or equal to or less than or equal to sign, then the graph is a solid line like this. Now because in this inequality there is greater than sign and this is a vertical line, so all those values which are greater than 2 or the solution of this inequality. So this is our defined region. This side is defined region, and we are asked to leave this region unshaded. We will not shade this region because this is the region which is undefined, unwanted, so we will shade this. In the question, you are either asked to shade the defined region or you are asked to leave it unshaded. In this case, you are asked to leave the defined region unshaded. So first we have identified the defined region. This is the defined region, the region in which the solution of all the inequalities of this inequality lie. So we will not shade this, we will shade this region like this. Draw lines which are perpendicular to the given line. You can draw more lines here. Now for this inequality here, sign is greater than. When the sign is greater than or equal to the region above the line is defined region. This line divides this plane of the graph into two halves. One is above the line and other is below the line, because sign of inequality is greater than. So region above the line is defined region. So because we are asked to leave it unshaded, we will not shade this region. This is the defined region. This region is defined, so we will shade the undefined region. Shade this. Now the unshaded region is the region in which the solution of these two inequalities lies. This is the defined region. This region form this boundary above this line and on the right hand side of this line. All the points on this line also the solution of these two inequalities. Now if you want to check whether your region is true or not, you can take any point in this region. Suppose you take this point. What are the coordinates of this point? We have 3 on x-axis and 6 on y-axis. So put these coordinates in this in these inequalities: 3x and y 6. Because there is only x, putting x here we get 3 greater than 2, which is a true statement. And then in this inequality, if you put x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 6, so 6 greater than 3 plus 1, 6 is greater than 4, which is also true. But if you will take any point in this region, that point will not satisfy both the inequalities. So this is the way of plotting the graph of the inequalities by using method 1 and then finding the defined region and shading or leaving it unshaded as per the requirement of the question. In this question you were asked to leave unshaded the defined region. So we found the defined region and shaded the unwanted or undefined. This is the defined region which is above the line, this whole region. So we have shaded the region below this one. Similarly, let's if you feel any difficulty in plotting the graph by this method, you can use the second method. Second method is 2-point form. On every line we find 2 points and then plot those points on the graph and draw the lines. Now this is a vertical line again, same x is equal to, its equation is x is equal to 2, its equation is y is equal to x plus 1. This is a vertical line, ये तो वैसे ही ड्रॉ हो जाएगी, इसको लेबल कर देंगे. इसके लिए हमने 2 पॉइंट्स फाइंड आउट करने हैं. x की कोई भी वैल्यू आपने लेनी है अपनी मर्जी की, लेकिन वो अगर ग्राफ दिया हुआ है तो उस ग्राफ पे जो x की वैल्यूज हैं उनमें से ही कोई वैल्यू लेनी है, और वो वाली वैल्यू के y की वैल्यू भी ऐसी हो जो उस ग्राफ के ऊपर लेबल की हुई है, उनमें से कोई सी एक हो. ऐसा ना हो कि x की वैल्यू आप ऐसी लें तो y की वैल्यू इस ग्राफ के ऊपर है ही नहीं, जैसे ये 9 है और आप x की वैल्यू ऐसी सिलेक्ट करें कि y की वैल्यू आपकी जो है 12 या 13 या 10 आ जाए, तो उसको प्लॉट नहीं किया जा सकता ना. नाउ will take 2 values of x. I have taken 0 and 1. You can take any value of your choice for 0 and any value of your choice for 1. When you will put this value of x in this inequality, in this equation you will get the value of y. which is 1, and when you will put x is equal to 1 in this equation, you will get 1 plus 1 2. So if you cannot do this mentally, so you can perform your working like this. Put x is equal to 0 in the equation and get the value of y, and put x is equal to 1 in the equation and get the value of y. So these are the two values. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 2. Plotting these values on the graph, when x is 0, y is 1, this point, and when x is 1, y is 2, this point. Joining these two, you get the line, and then the rest of the method is same, finding the defined region and shading the unwanted region. So this is question number 1, it's B part. Let's solve another part, this one. In this inequality, you are given, in this question, which is D part of question number 1, you are given 3 inequalities: x greater than 0, y greater than 2, and y is less than or equal to 6 minus x. Now look, this inequality has only one variable, which is x. So see, the graph of this inequality will be a straight line, which is vertical. This is a horizontal line because this inequality has only one variable, which is y. This is a non-vertical line, which is already written in gradient intercept form. Y is less than or equal to 6 minus x. You can write minus x first and then plus 6, like this. First inequality, second inequality, and we have rearranged the terms of this inequality. Y is less than or equal to minus x plus 6. Now we will draw the graph of these by using first method. Because first inequality is x greater than 0. Its equation x greater than 0. Yes, its equation is x is equal to 0. That is a line that passes through 0. This is the vertical line. Because there is greater than sign, so the graph of this will be a dotted line. Label this line. Now this is a horizontal line which passes through where y is equal to 2. From this point, this will be the horizontal line. Because this line, the inequality sign is greater than only, so this line will also be a dotted line. Draw this line and label it. Now for this inequality, we will keep in mind that there is an equation. Its y-intercept is 6. Place a dot at 6. Its gradient is minus 1. You can write minus 1 over 1. Its rise is minus 1 and its run is 1. So from this point we will move 1 unit downward and 1 unit to the right. Place a dot there. Joining these 2 points, we will get a straight line. Label this line. Now we are able to draw the graph of all the 3 inequalities. Again we are asked to show unshaded the region satisfied by the following inequality. That is, the defined region is to be left unshaded. First, to find the defined region for this inequality, x greater than 0. This is the line. So this is, because this is a vertical line, this line will divide this plane of the graph into 2 parts, where one is on the right side and one is on the left side. Because x greater than 0, all the values which are greater than 0, so all the values which are greater than 0 are on the left right hand side of this line. This is the defined region. Because this is the defined region, so we will not shade this undefined region. Similarly, for this inequality, this is y greater than. Greater than means region above the line is defined. When the line is non-vertical, this is vertical and all other lines are non-vertical. When line is non-vertical, for this sign, if you look at lesson number 4, there we discuss this. If it is this sign greater than sign, then region above the line is defined region. This region is defined region. This one. So we will shade the region below this line. Now for this line the inequality is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to mean region below this line. This region is defined region and this region is undefined region. So we will shade its undefined region like this. So this is the region which is unshaded. This is your defined region. Now you can take any value, any point in this region and put the values of x and y in these inequalities and check whether the statements are true or not. Look at this. If I take this point, the coordinates of this point are x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So putting x is equal to 2 here, 2 is greater than 0. Yes, it is true. And y greater than 2 mean y coordinate of this point is 3. So 3 is greater than 2. Yes, it is 2. And when I put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, 3 is less than minus 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 4. So 3 is less than 4, which is again true. But if you will take any point in this region, that point will not satisfy all the inequalities. So this is method 1, which is simple, using gradient intercept. Now if we draw the same graph by using method 2, you can see this. These are the associated equations of all the inequalities. This is a vertical line, which is this. This is a horizontal line, which is this. This is non-vertical line. सेकंड मेथड में हम क्या करते हैं, हम इस लाइन पे में से पास करते हुए दो पॉइंट्स जो है वो ढूंढते हैं. x की वैल्यू अपनी तरफ से लेते हैं और y की वैल्यू जो है वो हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं इस इक्वेशन में पुट करके. So let's take x is equal to 0. So when I take x is equal to 0, putting x is equal to 0 in this equation, we get y is equal to 6. And when we put x is equal to 1, y is 5. You can take any value from the graph. If you take x is equal to 5, let's say, putting x is equal to 5 in this equation, you will get y is equal to 1. So x 5, y 1 is this point. So put joining this point and this point, or any 2 points which you get, will give you the same straight line. So after drawing all the 3 lines, you will find the defined region and you will leave that region unshaded and shade the region which is not defined for this part. So this is how we draw the graph and find the defined region. In some questions you are asked to shade the defined region, so then we will shade the defined region for all the inequalities, and the common region is your defined region which satisfy all the inequalities. So this is part D of question number 1. Let's solve one more part. This is F part of question number 1. Again, in this you are asked to leave unshaded the defined region. These are 3 inequalities. This inequality is written in gradient intercept form. This is not written in gradient intercept form. This is a horizontal line because it has only one variable, which is y. We will write this inequality in gradient intercept form. Y is greater than or equal to, we will transfer minus 2x on this side, which will become plus 2x, and plus 3 on this side, which will become minus 3, like this. Y is greater than less than x plus 1, y is greater than or equal to minus 2x plus 2x minus 3, and y greater than. These are the. Now we will plot the graph of these inequalities by using method 1. Because this is a line, the inequality written in gradient intercept form, its y-intercept is 1. We will place a dot at this point. Its gradient is 1 plus 1, so it means 1 over 1. Rise is 1 and run is also 1. So joining these two, we will get a straight line and label this line. Now to draw the graph of this inequality, its y-intercept is -3. So draw a dot at -3. Its gradient is 2. That is 2/1. So from this point we will move 2 units above, rise, and 1 unit on the right side, which is run, and place a dot. Joining these two dots, you will get a line. This is a solid line because the sign of inequality is greater than or equal to. Now this is a horizontal line which passes through a point where y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1 is this point. So this will be the horizontal line, and this will be a solid line because the sign of inequality is greater than or equal to 1. Label these all these lines. Now we will find again the defined region. Sign of inequality is less than, so it means region below the graph of this is defined region. The graph of this inequality is this. So region below this is defined region. This region is defined region. So we will shade undefined region. The region above this line is undefined. We will shade this region. And for this inequality, sign of inequality is greater than or equal to. So the region above the line is defined region. The graph of this inequality is this one. So region above the line is defined. This region is defined region. This region is defined. So we will shade the region below this line. And for this inequality, sign of inequality is greater than or equal to. So it means region above the line is defined. Region above the line is defined region. This region is defined. The whole region above the line. So we will shade its region below the line like this. So your defined region is this one within this triangle, this which is unshaded. You need not to draw these arrows. You can mark for your convenience, but in the final answer it is not needed. So this is method 1 to draw the graph of these inequalities, and then finding the defined region and shading the unwanted region. Similarly, we can use second method, that is we will find associated equation for each inequality. So this is non-vertical line, this is non-vertical line, and written in gradient intercept form. Both inequalities have x and y, so we will find 2 points on this line and 2 points on this line. For this line, if we take x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, and again for this line, if we take x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, then we will get the values of y. For this line, when x is equal to 0, y is 1. When x is equal to 1, y is 2. You can show your working as well. Putting x is equal to 0 in the first equation, you will get y is equal to 1, and x is equal to 1 in the first equation, you will get y is equal to 2. Similarly, putting x is equal to 0 in the second equation, you will get y is equal to -3, and putting x is equal to 1, you will get y is equal to -1. Now plotting these 2 points, 0, 1, this point, and then 1, 2. 1, 2 is this point. Again, joining these 2 points, you will get the same line. And for this line, when x is 0, y is -3, this point, and when x is 1, y is -1, this point. Joining these 2 points, you will get the same straight line. You can take any values. Whenever you will take two values, the same line will be obtained, because this line is horizontal and it passes through where y is equal to 1. So this is your line. Label all these, and in the same way we will find the defined region by looking at the sign of inequalities. Less than, below the region, greater than, above the line. For less than or equal to, the region below the line is defined. The region below the line is defined. And for greater than or equal to region above the line is defined. So this is the common region. this is the region defined for this inequality line. This is the region defined for this inequality. This is the region defined for this inequality, but this is the common region which is defined for all the inequalities. So इस region में आप जो भी point लेंगे वो वाला point सारी inequalities को satisfy करेगा, लेकिन अगर आप इसके अलावा जो region है इनमें कोई भी point लेंगे तो वो सारी inequalities को satisfy नहीं करेगा, एक को कर देगा, दो को कर देगा, तीनों को नहीं करेगा. So this is how to draw the graph of linear inequalities, which is same as we have learned in first 3 lessons, in which we learned to draw the graph of linear equations. तो inequality का graph draw करने के लिए भी आपने equations का graph ही draw करना है. उसके लिए वही दो methods आपने यूज करने हैं. जब ग्राफ ड्रॉ हो जाएगा उसी तरह बिल्कुल उन्हीं क्वेश्चंस की तरह, तो फिर आपने रीजन को फाइंड करना है जो डिफाइंड रीजन है. डिफाइंड रीजन जब डिसाइड हो जाएगा तो फिर आपने क्वेश्चन की स्टेटमेंट को देखना है कि उसने आपको क्या कहा है. डिफाइंड रीजन को शेड करना है या डिफाइंड रीजन को अनशेडेड छोड़ना है. इस केस में चूंकि डिफाइंड रीजन को अनशेडेड छोड़ना था तो इसलिए हमने डिफाइंड रीजन फाइंड किया कि इस लाइन के ऊपर वाला रीजन डिफाइंड रीजन है, इसलिए हमने नीचे वाले रीजन को शेड कर दिया. इस लाइन के ऊपर वाला रीजन डिफाइंड रीजन है, हमने नीचे वाले को शेड कर दिया. इस लाइन के नीचे वाला रीजन डिफाइंड रीजन है, इसलिए हमने इसके ऊपर वाला डिफाइन कर दिया. लेकिन अगर उसने आपको ये कहा होता कि डिफाइंड रीजन को शेड करें तो फिर पहले डिफाइंड रीजन फाइंड आउट कर लेना था और ये वाला जो कॉमन रीजन है सिर्फ इसी को शेड करना था. ये वाला रीजन जो है वो शेड हो जाना था, तो वो आपका डिफाइंड रीजन आ जाना था. बाद में वो कहता है कि इसमें आर लिखें, तो आप जो भी उसने कहा है वो आप इसको लिख देंगे. Now this is your homework. You will solve question number 1 of exercise 1A. It's 3 parts, A, C and E. If you feel any difficulty you can contact. Please subscribe my channel and contact me on WhatsApp number this and mail me to this address for suggestions. Practice, 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 because practice makes knowledge perfect. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.